Hello, it's BrickBros UK and we have a new minifigure creation for Star Wars fans because we've decided to make an Emperor Palpatine Sentinel Droid, which is a lesser known droid class, and we got inspired to make it when we saw it in the recent Star Wars Battlefront 2 game trailer because it looked interesting and different. So as you can see, we tried to give our Sentinel Droid minifigure a similar red and dark red outfit to the game's Sentinel Droid, but the main area we needed to get right was the head because it's where the Emperor's Imperial message gets broadcast from. So we simply put a red helmet with a blue visor on an Emperor's headpiece to create the droid message screen, and this makes it look like the Emperor's head is being broadcast onto the screen just like in the image, and it seems to work. So if you like the look of our Emperor Palpatine Sentinel Droid minifigure, we have a guide on how we made it so you can add this Battlefront 2 droid to your Star Wars collection. But before we check out the guide, we can tell you a little bit about the droid's role in the Galactic Empire. Now, these Sentinel droids were produced by Emperor Palpatine so they could broadcast his message of a contingency plan after his death, and this is an official part of Star Wars history, which is why you see IDEN VERSIO in the Battlefront 2 trailer watching the Emperor's message after the Battle of Endor. And we assume she gets some sort of orders to avenge the Emperor's death by tracking down key rebel characters, but we're not 100% sure on this, so we'll all need to wait for the game's release to learn all the ins and outs of this contingency plan. But from what we know, it looks like these Sentinel droids played a huge role in changing the course of the Galactic Empire's history by giving the Emperor an insurance policy, which is why we thought a Sentinel droid would be cool to make. Plus it will give you a vital message for your army so the Emperor's legacy lives on. So if you want to make an Emperor Palpatine Sentinel droid like us, please watch on and check out our guide so you can see what parts we've used. So starting at the bottom, we got the plain red legs from an Imperial Royal Guard minifigure that came in the Death Star Final Duel set. Then to go with these legs, we chose not to use the Royal Guard torso, which might seem odd, but we thought the minifigure needed a torso with droid-like printing on it. So we eventually chose this red Invincible Iron Man torso that's from the Iron Man that comes in the Iron Man Detroit Steel Strike set, and we thought this torso's armor printing could pass as a droid body. But we did modify the torso by replacing the gold hands with dark red ones which are from the Royal Guard to get the overall colour right. Now moving up the body, this is where we had to get creative, so in order to make the Sentinel droid's glass screen head with Emperor Palpatine's message, we started by putting an Emperor head on the torso, which is from the minifigure that comes in the Darth Vader transformation set, but you could use any Emperor head you have. Then on top of the head we added a red helmet, which is easy to come by, but you can get one from the Race Plane City set. And to finish the droid's head we needed some sort of screen to stop the minifigure looking like a Ferrari driver, so we found a trans light blue visor that's from a diver that came in the Deep Sea Explorer starter pack. So as you can see, this visor fits on the helmet perfectly, creating a glass screen to cover the head to make it look like the Emperor's message you see in the game. And finally, to complete the Sentinel droid's red outfit, we just gave the droid the dark red Royal Guard cape to complete its robes. So that's how we made our Emperor Palpatine Sentinel droid that's got a good likeness to the game's droid, but if you want some extra tips you could make one more simply by changing a Royal Guard's head for a grey or trans light blue head to make the screen look like it's turned off. And if you make it this way you won't need to waste an Emperor headpiece on the minifigure, which is great for fans who don't have the Sith Lord yet but want his legacy to live on. On a final note, we really enjoyed making this Emperor Palpatine Sentinel droid because it's a good way to make use of Royal Guard parts to turn one into a more important minifigure. We also feel like we got the colour mix of red and dark red right, and we liked adding the Iron Man torso to break up the plain red to create a droid-like design for the minifigure, but if you're not keen on it you could easily change this. However, we do hope you'll use our interesting helmet we made because it seems like the best way to create a glass screen to cover the head, plus in our opinion it's a vital part of the minifigure, making it look accurate to the droid you see in the trailer. So if you want an Emperor Palpatine Sentinel droid minifigure to relay the contingency plan message to your army and officers, please use our guide to make one similar or even better because the Emperor's voice deserves to live on. Hope you enjoyed a BrickBros UK minifigure creation, and don't forget to check our channel for more minifigure creations and like, comment and subscribe to BrickBros UK.